Maroons finally say sorry. It took almost 3 centuries, but on Good Friday, 2022, the Maroons of Jamaica apologized for their sordid role in crushing popular anti-slavery uprisings and forcibly returning runaway slaves to hellish conditions on British-owned sugar plantations, sullying their storied history. Two of the more well-known black rebellions put down by the British colonial forces with the solid support of the Maroons were that led by West African slave Chief Taki of St. Mary, Indiana 1760 and Baptist deacon Paul Bogle of Stony Gut, St. Thomas, Indiana 1865. Bogle and his key ally George William Gordon were hanged but later named National Heroes of Jamaica, and just 2 Fridays ago, April 8th, was officially declared Chief Taki Day, henceforth to celebrate the freedom fighter credited with the first slave uprising in the Caribbean. We regret the hurt and sufferings caused from such actions. We take total responsibility on behalf of our ancestors, said Paramount Chieftainess and Queen of the Maroons Bamon Gloria Mama Jeet Sims, the woman now occupying the seat once held by Queen Nanny of the Maroons, the only female among the 7 national heroes. Paramount Chieftain and Queen of the Maroons Bamon Gloria Mama G. Sims apologizes on behalf of the Maroons of Jamaica. We realize that we cannot undo the past, but we can remedy the situations through reconciliatory actions that will repair the damage and rebuild trust so that these behaviors will not be repeated, said the Maroon spiritual leader in a press statement. The Maroon Queen, a tireless campaigner for the rights of Indigenous peoples, used the platform of the Jamaica Observer to express the long-awaited mea culpa, days before she journeys to the United Nations to represent diaspora and Jamaican Indigenous peoples, Maroons and other African retention communities and the Taino tribe, at the Permanent Forum on Indigenous Issues. Founder of the Maroon Indigenous Women's Circle, she will be part of a delegation, which includes representatives from Trinidad and Tobago, Belize, Dominica, Suriname, Sierra Leone, and Jamaica, made up of professors, human rights lawyers, and academics from international universities. The archives of the National Library of Jamaica describe the Maroons as enslaved Africans and people of African descent who ran away from their masters or owners in search of freedom, dating back to 1655. At that time, the Tainos and Africans who were freed by the Spanish occupiers took to remote parts of the island for refuge from the English invasion of that year to establish their own settlements. They became a formidable force that significantly challenged the system of enslavement imposed by the English. But recognizing that the Maroons were a thorn in the flesh that defied their superior forces, the British offered them a treaty with a certain amount of autonomy, but cunningly included agreements to help the British forces take down slave uprisings and return escaped slaves to the plantations. Chief Taki, whose rebellion was put down by the British, with the assistance of the Maroons. But neither the British nor the Maroons had said sorry for their actions against the slaves, until now. The timing of Queen Gloria's heartfelt apology on behalf of the Maroons appears to have been prompted by the declaration of Chief Taki Day in a commemoration signed by the Governor-General at the behest of Culture Minister Olivia Babsy Grange. A Jamaican group led by Derek Prince Black X Robinson that has now gone international has been advocating that Chief Taki be made a national hero, and the commemoration is being regarded as a step nearer to the ultimate Jamaican honor. The Maroon Paramount Chieftain who said, "We must continue to honor the sacrifices and bravery of those who fought," embraced the Taki Day Declaration as truly befitting in this time. It is time for us to bring the spirit of Sankofa to bear, to go back and fetch what is left behind to restore. It is time to repair and heal. Therefore, as spiritual leader of the Maroons, I declare April 8th, annually, as National Reconciliation and Truth Day in recognition of all atrocities done in history that involved Maroons. And, as our elders would say, when trouble tek ya, pick me shut fit ya. A Compound Maroons leader, Chief Curry. Exactly 262 years ago, this month, Chief Taki began his short-lived rebellion in St. Mary that was brutally put down by the British with the support of the Maroons, but not before catapulting him into the history of those who fought to make Jamaica independent and inspiring the Haitian Revolution that gave the world its first Black Republic. On Easter Monday, April 7, 1760, Chief Taki and his followers launched a fierce but bloody uprising that claimed the lives of white masters and overseers on the frontier plantation and culminated in the capture of Port Maria, the parish capital, from British colonial forces. Ironically, the rebels were inspired by the First Maroon War that also occurred in Jamaica from 1728 to 1740, led by Queen Nanny of the Maroons. However, the success of the Maroon War and the signing of their peace treaty with the British eventually helped bring about the downfall of Taki's rebellion. In her statement to the Sunday Observer, the Maroon Queen appeared to suggest that the British should also be held accountable, arguing that, in their struggle for peaceful freedom, the Maroons signed an agreement with the British to suppress rebellions and return escapees from slavery, among other terms set out in the Treaty of 1739. This aspect of our history has left behind lingering wounds that must be addressed through a truth and reconciliation process. This Chief Taki Day declaration comes from the Governor General, whose role is to represent the same ruling power that wrote the Maroon Treaty, with clauses that demand them to suppress rebellions and capture the escaped enslaved. This was a conflict of interest and remains a hurtful scar on our history. Let us, as liberators and freedom fighters, take responsibilities for what our ancestors have done. Let us move to heal the rifts, Gamong Sims urged. Maroon Queen Gamong Gloria Sims at a United Nations meeting on Indigenous peoples in 2019, Strong ID equals Strong 14 contributed /Strong. She said that, in observing the history of the past, it was also important to recognize the present state of crime and violence in Jamaica, in the homes, schools, communities, as well as the violence being done to the status of Maroons in Jamaica today, using this historical memory to set examples that will benefit all. The impact and results after many years of war have always left destruction, suffering, desolation, and isolation. Wars and conflict leave diverse scars. Spiritual, psychological, and physical scars are the primary damage from wars. And these scars affect and touch every living thing in the environment, either directly or indirectly. Honor and recognition are emblematic of courage and bravery. We must continue to honor the sacrifices and bravery of those who fought, she said. The Maroons, divided into two groupings, the Windward and Leeward Maroons, maintain vibrant communities such as Trelawney Town in St. James, Accompong in St. Elizabeth, Moore Town and Charlestown in Portland, Nanny Town in St. Thomas, and Scots Hall in St. Mary. The Accompong Maroons, led by the controversial Chief Curry, have been plagued with leadership conflicts, starting last year.
Give thanks. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. I guess this is the Maroon Queen, the Mag Gloria Sims. Sims. How would man know of a last name such as Sims? At the United Nations, all of them things are camera apps. You see how them look? Chief Curry. Everybody know Chief Curry. So this is supposed to be Taki. I have a brethren right now. I live down the road there. My brethren. St. Mary him come from. When them a talk about Taki, them man I can tell me about them family and them bloodline and make me know say I feed them people place. And whole heap of foreign people I take time try encroach and I try, all kind of things for gain access. So I don't know who this lady is. It said Paramount, Chieftain, and Queen of the Maroons. Queen of the Maroons, here on the island. I don't know the lady. Well, I don't know her personally. But over the years, I've been hearing of this Mama G. But at the time, it was a West African connection where them a try to tell us that them come out of Ghana. And, them are Rasta and them are Maroons and them are go Africa. And as, them learn a little bit more, them narrative change till them reach the UN level where them are said them Indigenous now and all different kind of things. So I don't know these people. But it's interesting. Because I used to say that, the Governor General office bestowed some kind of pat on the back to Taki. I can't dig it, I can't comprehend it, I can't get it. Because like I right now, I don't know none of these people. These people don't know me yet. Me I hold firm with my advocacy. And me I do the things them where most of these people in the modern era have never done. We bring a paradigm shift where most of our people had no clue about. And we share information where normally our people wouldn't even take interest in. So this is who we are now at this point. So when all these people now well organized, the corporate construct, me say hypocrisy. Me no want your apology. You understand? We don't have no interest in a phone apology. It's trickery. The money sweet on now, and when people start calling out, it affect on the bottom line. So this is how I try to put up a unified front where all a queen pop out of the woodwork now. And when I use them kind of terminology that because queen represent harlotry. Queen represent, you call it sophisticated whore. That's what a queen is. It's a sophisticated whore. It's a woman where we send out there go whore with foreign lords and foreign kings and foreign princes for the benefit of the whatever society them are whore for. So when I really look on a queen down, really. Yeah, man, that's how I view it. And watch me, don't take my word for it. We're going to look up some old definition and see what we're going to come up with. And then we can really, speak. Yeah, man, because them have changed definition and everything now. You get me? So the new breed and the new people, them now I get one set of information while I'm an old guy like I then put it that way. We have a different kind of information, the information that was there before this new information and these new definition. So I don't know who is this queen here. That's why I'm not subject myself to no kind of people with that mess. This is why I'm make a claim Nestorian king. There's nothing above I, nothing but the Almighty, nothing but nature. You get me? And nature's creator. Me not have no queen above I. Me not hail no king above I outside that creator nature. And them thing they are my view. Me not hail no Ethiopian king as my God. Me not do them thing there. Me not play them kind of game there. I don't do that. You get me? As king, I can acknowledge other kings who present themselves as such. I mean, no say all man when me look upon them a king in this earth. You get me? All man where it's like I with soul, where the breath of life has blown into them. Them are king in the earth and them have dominion over this earth. This is my view. So I not talk about me, put no honor nowhere outside of myself. I crown is on my head and my soul is right beneath my feet and it's planted firmly on the earth. I move on the foundation of the earth. I not necessarily function or I try operate within this concept of a world. The foreign man then bring the concept you come and glass over the earth. So when all kind of people now are coming this day and age with all different kind of presentation, and I say them represent this or that, and them is all of these things. When I speak for myself, because I am that sovereign man, Nestorian king, free man here. I may have quite a few people where in an earshot of I, where subscribe to what I deal with and agree and acknowledge with this kind of stance. So we are free people. We don't have to subject or align ourselves to a foreign construct. You understand? With some foreign Masonic people where well paid and, well structured in them corporate society. I dress up in a costume and I come tell with anything at all. Who for spiritual leader? You get me? Who for spiritual leader? Watch me now. A earthquake, lightning and thunder will reach around a Portland again and disrupt on a bad behavior. You understand? It happened before and it will happen again. Who for spiritual leader? What kind of spirit you have a lead on around there? When you have some sellout by no natural ancestral nature. If you no ancestor sell out, you no sell out naturally. Now come to a man like I, Nestorian king, about apology. Be careful. It no work for I. We not allow no people to placate we. We not allow you to disrespect we, use and abuse we, and then I come tell we sorry. We not play that game there. You understand? So if we not, whatever agent on is, for whatever agency, which is foreign, we not work for create this confusion here. We're not interested. And all the money what the United Nations appear now and are putting on a coffer when they not claim to be indigenous. Notice them thing that not impress all a man like I can talk for myself. You understand? So now for one look of foreign people from some foreign places will look like us coming our land and I teach you some mess. You get me? I remember when the Yen Kun picky about so-called nanny Maroons had a problem with this very queen because them did I say you want a queen for we? So I don't know what go on, how the UN money probably start circulate in such a way where everybody just stay mum. I wonder if all those local people know about them $40 million and how much other $1 million them I get from these foreign oppressors to keep us regular people, you know what I mean, in the dark, keep us enslaved. It's a sophisticated kind of slavery, you know, people who now look for money running down, you know. But these guys now go running down no more. It's changed. What them do them is a buffer. What them do them just pretend as if they're against the system when they're in bed with the system, hand in hand. They are the type of people who claim all kind of land and sell it to foreign investors privately. And then them coming at the newspaper and talk which part of foreign people them can mess around, which land, which private citizen, so-called land and property they can take, and then the Maroons will section off a thing for themselves, and not for the Maroons in totality. It's just a specific group, the learned class. I guarantee everyone we are functioning in that capacity right now. I talk about them a Maroon or some corporate Maroons. Those are the ones that go through the foreign educational institution. Those are the so-called bright ones. We have the ones that want to read and write properly, you know, in derision. You know, them that have to mislead these people. When their coffers, their pocket is lined with gold, them allow the common folk to bicker among themselves. Don't even have a proper education for read and write on a level where at least them can comprehend legal terms. They don't do that. Them just send them so-called university grads. Every single one of them were in a society. Me have to honor the one them was them self-taught and come up outside of being programmed or conditioned by the foreign institution. And them thing they are just my point of view. You know, me keep my own opinion. Free man do them thing that. Free man no mind ask the questions. Who are you? You get me? Who are your ancestral lineage? Are you American here? Are you some West African from Ghana? You understand? These are pertinent questions. Out of the blues, we are here about this queen. And all of the problem over here the Maroons have. We never hear about no queen. So now we have a Mama G who is a queen. I guarantee some of the mainlanders them are going to have a lot of things to say about this. This is why I highlight this information now. Because the hypocrisy is such where just the common people suffer from all of this craziness. It's too much information. So them just keep piling it up one on one. Bare information of the people and that's a spin. How much Maroons know about this queen? How much Maroons get anything, any kind of benefit out of the $40 million that has been said given to the Maroons where them are squabble over? 40 million US dollars. I don't think a Jamaican dollar them a Lego. So I must 40 million US dollar the UN a Lego. A lot of money that, you know. This is why I see so much war going on in them camp and houses. People now address them thing, you know. It's more profitable for have a handful of people. I sing, song, and dance, so them okay. I fly all over internationally, sofa driven. You understand? Caviar and champagne drinking Maroons. Yeah, man. While the regular one, them was them a Maroon and a lobby for some of you guys. Them not have a clue about these things. Because them have to look walk somewhere. Them in the bush are playing in the dirt. I try to get something out of the dirt for go sell. While these camera freaks, these, I call them commercial Maroons. Because two class of people. Ones were free and ones were not. The ones them were not free always enslaved commercially. The only way them can enslave you, commercially. So we call them commercial slave, like the commercial rastas, like the commercial people. Them think they're the difference. But my people just learn these things. We are not impressed. And your apology is not accepted because we're not sure who you people be. You have always been a puppet, an instrumentality for the foreign powers. You've always been that. And I don't see you guys changing anytime soon. Because if it takes 380 something years for you, at least one group of you guys say, hey, we're sorry, then that means that it's disingenuous. I know it's the UN money I motivate that apology. All of y'all are a bunch of hypocrites. You get me? I want to play these games with the common people through the common people so distracted and busy. Them have to try find, them basic living or subsistence. You know what I mean? So them busy. So this is how I want to get away with all of these kind of sophisticated, atrocity. Because one of the people will not tell the people the truth. I want to find every different, when it's not the Pan-African angle, I want to come with some different angle. And I want to always a benefit and a profit because there's some big, powerful foreign organization where sponsor you guys. You understand? Them just say, hey, here is a grant of $5 million for you to set up your website and get your costumes together and organize some people. And here is some more money for that good job that you did. You understand? And when you see the people, all them do them have beads and all kind of mess, but them are, they are no different than the regular people. Them say they are not Maroons and have to slave every day. They are no different. It's only a handful of you guys. Steve Curry has a banker and him had a banker friends where I work hand in hand with Parliament. I want to benefit. I want to have the international document. I want to fly all over the place. I want the government organize and pattern upon on the back. And then I notice the true warrior them, when them dead, them I try to give them something. And I twist up everything. How can you be the foreign man where wipe out these people that come now and say, hey, you're national hero? Whose national hero are you? This is the hypocrisy. And our people fall feet every time. Who are you people? From where do you come? Where do you come from? We want a real agenda. If our wealth and riches in one, I should be super wealthy by now. All the years and I perpetrate them kind of thing. Yeah. Bring divide in our land. You talk about 5 group of you people Maroons. All 5 are not supposed to be anything where I rebel anything. This is a problem. Most are not sell out. The true warriors were Maroons, you're not going to really know about them as such. Because for them story now going to be told by you guys who are the sell out. So now come and draw a tacky and a thing. When enough I want to sell out them thing there. Sell out the man. Wipe out a whole heap on own people on behalf of some foreign man. And I come now and talk about sorry. The damage has already been done. Keep your apology. Keep your apology, all hypocrite. We don't know uno. You understand? We don't know uno come out of some different places and start fool the people and in the rural areas where don't know much. When come out of local universities and come in a costume and a bag of foreign trinkets, beads, and I give the people and I take over the people and land. That's what I do. common people, them are dead out and for them people, them run gone to the city and one of us claim everything under the quiet. That's what we not do. We not trust them. And we not claim our lie to not do it and base on some foreign people. And them think they're the truth. And them think they're the truth. So we don't know who you people be higher. We need to come out more publicly and demonstrate to the rest of the world what go on and who one is and where we come from and what our agenda and what we want for these maroon people, what we call maroons, because everybody are maroons around here. They get me, just like how everybody are African around here. And I hear you talk about Taino, you notice you always dance around the Arawak, because I know me there. I want to have to do all different kind of things to keep the Arawaks quiet. Why is that? Why is Taino so essential when they are only the product of miscegenation? They never exist. It was Arawak, and then when the Spanish come and start mix up, people come up after a while and start call themselves Taino. Don't tell me nothing else. Simple thing. So we say we are Arawak. Yeah, man, and a Babylon guy now have no claim on that. And we don't need for registered, we don't need for being franchised, we don't need for going on a raid with nobody. We are free being, free people. And we choose to be that way. And it's a free will thing. Because you got people who say them are Arawak, but them say, boy, me are Arawak, but me want to be a slave. Because I have to attach myself to this because of that. Whatever the reasons are. You understand? That's why I say free will. But I want some people are coming our land and I come with some foreign plan. And then we little rural people and we don't even know about we never ever hear this side of the information. Running a phone thing just like how we Rasta them running at the Moors and things of the Moors was it. When every single one of these group are take you away from here. Because not even the Maroons can claim that them originate here. When Bozra, the Maroon scholar, make it clear say him come here with Columbus on ship. You understand? And then we show documents where a portion of the mix-up ones and when they originate here were shipped to the mainland Nova Scotia and shipped over to Europe side. All of them things are documented. So I don't know who them people are come now. You understand? I said them a queen. What? We not deal with queen. We born queen. Yeah, man, we run queen. We expose queen and make them walk over water and show them nakedness. What kind of queen? You must have say you're empress. You must have say you're clan mother. Queen, what? Where? For who? Lightning. I'm going to show the people and I know better. This is why I'm here. And this is why I am he. No, I. Children, no, man. Who are you people? A queen? So only there when the man them are lit up Chief Curry, or the queen never come say, yo, sorry, excuse me, Curry, sorry, cause if you are queen and Curry are chief, then where king there? Where king there? So a queen a rule over all of these chiefs and people. Now if you know them thing there, you know. A queen a show you say she they are UN. You understand? Yeah, man, anybody can go UN. Where you think UN there? UN there right down a Manhattan. Right in the heart of Babylon City, so-called. Right in a Manhattan, you went there. So nobody going like you went there Mars somewhere. Where they hide them can walk, go down there and just take 2 pictures just like this. Pose just like this. Same pose. You can't even get something even more so. You can get some pictures from inside as if you are functional, you know, within their construct when it's just imagery. How them people are fool like that? What's wrong with these people? Anyway, complete gratitude, you know. Race is never for the swift. Yeah, man. It's not even for the strong. but for the one them where can endure to the victorious end. So it really go. Hypocrisy. Jano. Salute Petra Venus. Salute. Yeah, man, hypocrisy. But no, the overseas warrior, them will get a glimpse of this thing. And the man, them will have some more in-depth information, really, we lit it up, you know. Because you will hear from people who know these people personally. Yeah, man, we interact with these people personally, and everybody I mix with. Truly. Yeah, man. So, again, we just share that information here. Salute on the power. Yeah, man. Salute. Boy, I say, our little old place over there in a turmoil, you know. But I'm have to drop curfew on these things, but I man just say nature of things. Yeah, man. If I man discipline myself and maintain a certain order, then I not really get problem with people, you know. And nobody now fear so them I come to this or that for put me in order. And if my people ease up off a certain energy, I may go always I say make we ease up off of criminality and say what go on. But again, to me know that's fantasy, cause to how the earth stay, and I time for it, the purging have to go on. Yeah, man, it's just, you know, we have to just hold firm, you know. We have to just hold firm. But again, the Maroon finally says sorry. Boy, I mean, I know. I just say hypocrisy. UN money. UN money.